In this video I will show you how ungating works for Europe and UK sellers. You will learn what ungating means, why it matters, and how to use ProfitPath and ProfitGo to find brands that are actually worth unlocking. You found a good Amazon product with strong numbers. The profit looks good. The ROI looks good and the sales look strong. But then Amazon shows you one message: approval required. Most sellers stop right there and move on. But smart sellers do not stop at that point. They ask, is this brand worth unlocking? They ask, can I buy this from a trusted shop, or can this brand give me more deals later? Because if you unlock the right brands, you can find more deals, less competition, and better products to sell. And at the end, we also have a bonus list with top brands you should try to ungate, so you can start much faster with online and retail arbitrage. What does ungating mean? Ungating means Amazon gives you approval to sell a brand or product. Most of the time, for Amazon arbitrage sellers, we talk about brand ungating. That means you want to sell products from one brand, but Amazon says you need approval first. Then you need to show Amazon that your products come from a real and trusted source. Sometimes Amazon approves you right away without any invoice. But also sometimes Amazon asks for an invoice or another proof. And sometimes Amazon does not let you apply at all. This is why you should always check the exact product before you buy it. Why ungating matters. Ungating is powerful because many sellers skip gated products. They see approval required and then they leave the product. But this can also be a big chance. If fewer sellers can sell the brand, there may be less competition. And less competition can sometimes mean better profit. But this does not mean you should ungate every brand. You should only ungate brands that can help your business. Ask yourself following. Does this brand have many products? Can I find trusted suppliers? Can I sell the first units with small profit? This is the real goal behind ungating. Do not ungate random brands with no potential. Ungate brands that actually make you money. There are 3 simple types of ungating. The first one is called auto approval. This means you click apply to sell or request approval and Amazon approves you right away. You don't need any invoice for this. This can happen more often when your account gets older and has more sales. The second type is called document approval. This means Amazon asks you for an invoice or another proof. Often Amazon wants proof for 10 units, but you should always read what Amazon asks for. Do not guess what Amazon wants from you. The third one is called hard-gated. This means Amazon does not let you apply. Amazon says they are not accepting applications, move on. Do not waste time on hard-gated products. Find another brand which you can ungate later. Important Europe and UK one. There are a lot of ungating videos out there from the US market, but Europe and UK can be different. Do not just buy from a random shop you see in a US video. Do not use fake invoices or edited invoices. Do not buy from shady websites or bad suppliers. Amazon likes clear documents from trusted suppliers. A good supplier can be a known shop, brand website, distributor or wholesaler. For example, in Europe we have stores like MediaMarkt, UK Smith Toys, or in France Carrefour. But always check if the shop gives you a proper invoice. If Amazon asks for an invoice for 10 units, make sure you can prove the full amount before you submit. Before you buy anything. Before you buy units, always check if you can get approved. You can check this inside Amazon Seller Central. You can also check your selling status while using ProfitGo or ProfitPath. Click apply to sell and then click request approval and read the terms. There are 3 possible outcomes you need to understand. Outcome 1. Amazon approves you right away. Outcome 2. Amazon asks you for an invoice. 3. Amazon does not let you apply at all, like I already said. If Amazon asks for a proof of 10 units, now you know what you need. But here's one important point. You don't always need a single invoice with 10 units. Sometimes the shop has a cart limit, for example on Lego. For example, maybe you can only buy 5 units per order. In that case, you can try to use 2 invoices of 5 units each, but it should be the same product and the same supplier. The documents should clearly show a total of 10 units. So if Amazon asks for 10 units, the goal is to prove that you bought 10 units. This can sometimes be one invoice with 10 units, 50 units, or 100 units. Or it can be 2 invoices, for example, with 5 units, 3 invoices with 15, 15, 15. You want to find brands that have real arbitrage potential. There are 3 simple ways to find good brands. First, look at the top categories inside ProfitPath. For example, top categories are electronic, computer and accessories, or toys and games. These categories can help you find brands that already sell well on Amazon. Second, use Spy Search inside ProfitPath. Look at sellers who are already doing arbitrage. See what brands they sell, what products they buy, and what marketplaces they use. This is one of the fastest ways to find brands that already work. Third, look at brands you see in stores, online shops, or your own home. Then check if arbitrage sellers are on the listing. You can simply analyze the listing and see if the brand has potential. Now let's talk about the most important workflow: reverse search. First, you need a brand that looks interesting. Then you check if the brand is worth ungating. Then you use reverse search to find a trusted shop where you can buy the product and get an invoice. This is the real workflow behind the strategy. Let's say you see a brand again and again. For example, Samsung can be a good example. Why can Samsung be interesting for ungating? Because Samsung has many different products on Amazon. They sell electronics, computer accessories, storage, and many other tech products. So if you get ungated in a brand like Samsung, it can be very useful. You don't unlock just one product. You may unlock many future deals at the same time from one single brand. This is why you should never ungate random brands. You should ungate brands that have many good products. Here's a simple example of this work. You search Samsung inside ProfitPath. You find a product with a small profit. Maybe it has €2 profit per unit. You check the product on Amazon and see if you are gated. Now you click apply to sell. Amazon asks for invoice with 10 units. Now you use reverse search inside of ProfitPath. You find the product at a trusted shop, for example MediaMarkt. You check if MediaMarkt gives you a proper invoice. If yes, you buy the needed units. The shop has a cart limit of 5. You can try 2 orders with 5 units each. Then you submit both invoices on Amazon. The documents should clearly show the same product, the same supplier, and 10 units in total. If Amazon approves you, you sell the units. Maybe you only make small profit on these units, but this is fine because the real win is in the unlocked brand. You now unlocked Samsung for future deals. And next time you find a better deal, for example Samsung storage, and you can sell them directly. What should I do if Amazon rejects my application? Sometimes Amazon says no to your application. This is normal and can happen. First, read the reason from Amazon. Most of the time, it is one of 3 problems. The invoice is not clear enough, the supplier is not trusted enough, the product does not match clearly. If you are sure the supplier is trusted or got ungated from another seller, you can submit the invoice again. You can also add more proof if Amazon asks for it. But don't use fake papers or edited invoices. Do not use shady wholesalers or unknown suppliers. Amazon often rejects documents from a bad or unknown supplier. So use strong shops and clean invoices. ProfitGo helps you with all those KPIs before you make a mistake. That's why we found it. Especially when it comes to ungating. We have a directly ungating checker where you can see if you are approved or not. And to make this easier, we also have a bonus list with top brands you should try to ungate. These are brands that can be very useful for online arbitrage and retail arbitrage sellers. So if you want to start faster, use the bonus list, check the brands in ProfitPath and see which ones are worth unlocking for your account. If you want to find better online or retail arbitrage deals across Europe and UK marketplaces, try ProfitPath and ProfitGo. And next time you see a pro required, do not stop. Ask yourself if this is a bad product or locked opportunity. If you need help with your operations, try Profit Desk completely for free. It's our new tool which is coming out soon and is completely free in ProfitGo and ProfitPath. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next Wednesday we push another video with a lot of knowledge. See you. Bye.